Hi everyone, welcome to our reading for Scorpio, April 2021. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those intuitively guided to the reading, and you just trust now that even if it's not in your chart, you're meant to hear something. I think our guides just like know each other. Excuse me for all a lot of motorcycle activity outside. It's nice out today. So anyway, welcome guys. I just wanted to say, Scorpio, we're moving into Aries and Taurus energy, right? Fire and earth. So I feel like, here's how you can check whether you are in, let's say, the right energy to do something you want to do. When you're in fire and you're in earth, it's it's energy. It's calling for you to discover, to move, to have some type of action, right? And in this action, it's probably something that grounds you or will help ground your life, type thing. So you'll feel inspired. You should feel very inspired moving forward. If you're not, just understand. I'm in the opposite energy, because I feel like it's within you to decide. Maybe not always, but I feel like going forward. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our Mother Mary card, our Oracle card. Bring this down a little bit. Okay, we have 3, but caring is face up. So, caring. Heaven cares for me, and I keep my heart open to caring about myself, others, and the world. And then we have 2 more. Truth. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. When you make the choice to live that way, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be surprises so much. And then your last one is home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Caring, truth, and home. All right. At the end of the reading, we will read at least caring, maybe all of them, we'll see. And you'll just see why those cards are here. All right, now we're going to bring in the Tarot of Dreams, already pre-shuffled. Alright, so we open with the 8 of Swords. Then we have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, right? It can be the energy of Earth. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. I almost feel like I'm asking this king for help. Or maybe I'm afraid to ask this king for help, and maybe I should. And it could talk about financial help. But what's interesting is the Eight of Swords is here first. So this is you. I feel like I don't know. Maybe you need help over your home in some way. And I feel like, because you're looking at that King of Pentacles. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's see. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. Soulmate. It's interesting because when the Five of Pentacles shows up, it talks about a time when it can feel like your hand is forced, right? But you still have to keep moving in that energy. And it talks about, the importance of that. The importance of that is because what that period teaches you, for whatever the reason, sometimes it humbles you, but it teaches you a sense of empathy and compassion, but also for yourself. Like, because I do feel like for some, it's like reaching, should I reach out and ask someone for help? And it's interesting because in the Six of Pentacles, I often feel where you're moving is into a period where there are a lot of soulmate energies around you. Some may be in love, some may be friendship, some may be, whatever it is. So, I'm not looking at this King of Pentacles as someone really negative at this point, to be honest. Even if maybe at one time, I don't know, one time. Anyway, so we have the Sun that now is out. And the Sun, first of all, is a card of Leo. Well, it's a ruler of Leo, I should say. But it's right next to the Two of Cups. The Sun is complete illumination, right? Everything is out in the light. Some of you may be living in energy and in some way you're resistant to it. Maybe because it feels unknown. You don't want to travel down the same path again type of energy. However, I do feel like, nonetheless, this soulmate energy exists, right? Whether you recognize it or not. We have the Ace of Wands. So this is really good. The Ace of Wands coming under the Five of Pentacles. They feel like it's like giving you another chance. But five talks about change, right? There's something within that. Even though my hand feels forced, maybe I have a recognition of also myself within it. Nonetheless, it's not about judging. It's about awareness, right? Awareness. Okay, and we have the Three of Wands. So, That's what I was talking about earlier. This is how I decide to look at the energy going forward. It's interesting, again, you open with the Eight of Swords, so, I could fear putting in all this action. Maybe I think there won't be growth. I don't want to go through this five of swords, or five of pentacles energy. But nonetheless, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. There's past experiences and then there's new ones that have yet to be created. Right? I mean, look down here. We have the Two of Cups, the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is your perspective and how you see the future. Remember, you're planting your seeds right now. Right now. This is the time to plant seeds. And then your harvest will come to you, right? When it's time, right? When it's ripe. When it is broken through the ground, whatever it is. And you just have a trust in that, a knowing in that. Anyway, some of you, I feel like, because that may be the energy you're moving into. I think what I want to do, so I want to get to the clarifiers also with the Hermit energy. This is the card of Virgo. This is really looking within, right? But it's like everything exists within anyway. Right? It may all seem like dangers out there, but it's like our world, we're controlling it in a way. The Hermit seeking that wisdom, right? Seeking the light, that beacon. It could say, just take a moment. Take that moment. Nothing else. It's the wisdom of, think about the 9. Right? The final judgment. So as I close something out, as I think about the past, I think about it through the energy of the Hermit. Especially with the King of Pentacles here, the big picture. Not just my picture, right? But the big picture, the spiritual picture. All of it. Sometimes you start connecting dots. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just the way some of our brains think. Like, it's done, it's like the awareness comes in like, okay, so I did that, and now I can see because I did that, that created that, and because I created that, that created that, and that, and nowhere along the way did I stop, give myself, a life check, like what's going on, how am I doing, am I following my dreams, am I stuck in other people's belief system, you know what I mean? We just keep going with it, right? The 9 wants you to take that moment to stop, right? Because there's a lot, it's just like, just how fashion changes, right? Seasonal. Maybe our thinking is in the same way. So, okay, I'm going to bring these down just a hair. And we're going to start at the beginning. The person in the 8 of Swords has her back completely to everything else in this reading. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't know if I can hear it. She's naked though, so part of her fear is being her authentic self, allowing it to be, right? Really, like allowing it to be. It's funny because I feel like a lot of times things that we hate about ourselves are the things that other people find the most charming, like the most about us. Not everyone, but maybe it just doesn't matter about everyone, right? But the 8 of Swords, this is like almost like outside influences affecting you, because we can call it the self-created prison at the same time. So I feel like I'm protecting myself, but in the same breath, I am stopping life, right, from happening. Um, it's like the advice is the hermit. Look at it in a different way. And maybe it starts with self. Maybe you just gotta trust yourself. Um, be who you are. Connect to, ask your guides to, like, send you signs to let you know that they're there. Know that that connection is there. And I feel like when you live in that energy, taking chances becomes less and less scary. All right, let's keep going. All right, with Five of Wands. All right, so that's somebody's toxic energy, or that's people's toxic energy. That's living in it, that's being amongst it, right? Toxicity is like, so I build this wall almost to protect myself from it. But what we know in the Five of Swords is really what has to happen is we have to eliminate it, right? We have to eliminate it. There's really like no way to live in it if I can't, unless I can find my center within it. But I feel like it's really about other people. And I feel like, the answer is not to build a wall. The answer is to, it's almost like, I don't know. Like, you can't take it on. First of all, you can't take it on. You can't take it on. Okay, well, let's keep going. Look at this. We have the Four of Wands. That's the commitment. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. That's good energy. We have the Moon coming over the Queen of Cups. This could certainly talk about a Pisces or a Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the Moon. But again, this is Scorpio, so it can be anyone. You can talk about a shadow, something, an uncertainty, and it can relate to cups as in love. It's interesting because I have to say, I feel like in this Five of Pentacles, real quick, let's take love out of it completely for a second. I feel like, because I feel like this is two separate trips almost, like two different parts of your life. They may come together, but I feel like, so you go through this Five of Pentacles energy, right? And maybe it's just an energy that's forced you from doing what you normally do. It could talk about just the year 2020. Any of that, what I feel like is ultimately what arose from that. And I feel like for many, it is self-created businesses. Or at least the thought, the wanting to do that. Here is the Ace of Wands right underneath it, right? It's like, here comes an opportunity, right? Here comes an opportunity through this Five of Pentacles energy. And again, I feel like, you don't have a choice but to move forward in this energy. And it may be relating to, like, again, how you make your money. Maybe I don't know all the details, but nonetheless, I feel like it is an opportunity. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about success. So if you question yourself, like, can I, I feel kind of broken here, right? And maybe I have to reach out and in some way ask for a helping hand or whatever it is I need, right? Because ultimately it says you can reach this Nine of Pentacles, and it feels like the Ace of Wands is saying now may be the time. Maybe before was good, but now is better. Something within the journey of this Five of Pentacles may add something completely different into now what you do type of energy. Anyway, what am I holding? Well, look at this. I'm holding the Two of Cups. So interesting. I have the Two of Cups coming over the Two of Cups. So, talk about soulmate energy, right? I mean, right there's mirrored energy. But boy, what's above it? The Five of Swords and Eight of Swords. And maybe it's about a commitment. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's them. Maybe it's, right now I want to put my effort into my pentacles. I don't know. Let's keep going. That's interesting. I'm looking back up at Mother Mary carrying truth home. Some of you may find, like, on your way of this journey of the Nine of Pentacles, you may find someone who in some way just automatically gives you a helping hand. Whether it's their inspiration, we have the Nine of Cups. I don't want to say this month, but I feel like some of you may go from the single status to at least the committed, like truly committed status by the end of this year. When? I'm not sure. I have a feeling this Five of Swords and Eight of Swords has a lot to do with it. And I'm in timing wise. We have, look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. So, this is kind of nice because, again, Five of Pentacles. I'm not feeling so confident in this energy, right? I feel like, like the floor has been ripped from under my feet, right? But nonetheless, I got to keep going. I got to rebuild. I got to continue to build, that type of thing. And, so we move into the Nine of Pentacles energy, which is telling you, there's a path that you're on. And it has to do with, like, your craft, your creativity, your wisdom, all of that, right? Maybe how you get yourself grounded, all of that. And for a lot of you, it may be out of your home. This is going to be the energy of receiving epiphanies and following those epiphanies. And following those epiphanies right to something that I feel like you have to allow yourself also, because, I can't forget this Eight of Swords. So I have to allow myself, I feel like first thing I got to realize over here is I can't allow other people's opinions or the fear of what they may think or say over something that I decide to do. If it feels right to me, then it's right. And I feel like this is something that some of you are learning. Because, I do feel like there can be hesitation, right? Hesitation to move into the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, it's not a miracle. I built that Nine of Pentacles, right? But what feels like a miracle is the guidance there, right? I felt guided. It feels guided. It may be right out of your home, maybe out of your new home. I want to say, here's the Five of Pentacles. Well, boom, here's the Ten of Pentacles. It's like whatever was taken is given again. Maybe in a different way. Well, let's keep going. We have the King of Wands. Can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Excuse me. We have the King of Cups. So, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We have the Queen and the King of Cups. And then we have the Star card down here. Star card is card of Aquarius. I feel like it's reminding me of a reading I just did, I think, yesterday. And I feel like what, the reading was saying, if you can see it in your mind's eye, you can create it. But it's not magic, right? It doesn't just boom fall in front of you. The signs will lead you there, right? Or show you, like illuminate what effort, what you know, where you should put your focus, because it all depends on where you put your focus. You have free will. But we have two of cups here. And interesting, we have 2 9s, because I feel like this could talk about two independent people. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. I like all the 9s that are showing. They're all strong 9s. So this can talk about, like, you know, a chapter that you're taking, right? A chapter that you're taking. I don't know. I want to look at these two of Cups. You know, the sun's right there beside it. So it's like, if I want a soulmate, if I'm open to that, right? Because the Four of Wands says both people need to be able to come to the table in a certain type of energy, right? Because you attract that energy. So coming from the 9 of Cups, it's kind of a beautiful energy. That's where I'm feeling good. Maybe learning, maybe, you know, being like independent here, where 5 of Pentacles, like, ooh, I feel like I've just been thrown off my rocker. 9 of Pentacles, I'm rebuilding it, right? Stronger than ever. Because, boom, there is the 10 of Pentacles, and it all started with the Ace. So sometimes these towers, these things that force our hand, in a way, they're doing us a favor. Because I feel like what it's doing is taking you on a trip. First of all, this energy needs cleared up over here. And look what popped out, the Hermit. I don't even know what I was looking at. But as I just said, this Hermit needs cleared out. This tells you to go within. Know your own truth. You know, that doesn't mean go in and see if they're right. You know, there's a lot of times you already know that their opinion, their belief is wrong. You're looking at, why did I allow it? Why did I accept it? Why did I let go of myself? You know, that's kind of what you're seeking, right? Was it meant to be? What was I meant to learn? What was I teaching? All of that. Feeling your spirituality. You know, in the 8 of Swords, this is your human mind, like, creating those barriers, and it's based on other people, right? But dang, there feels like there's the energy of living the other way also. Like, I'm going to go one way or another. Anyway, here's the Hermit. And interesting, now we have mirroring energy with the Hermit. So, there is definitely someone that you are mirroring. They are mirroring you. And you may just find yourselves on the same type of path. And it may be as you're in your creative energy. I feel like this is a time when what you need will come to you. Like, ask for it, expect it, see it. Definitely see it. Right? Believe it. Believe in yourself. And I feel like if someone is telling you, like, don't travel that path, it's a bad path, but you feel it within, not fear-based, like your gut knows it, your intuition is, you know, because here are the epiphanies, here is the energy that ignites it all. And it often comes when we're in the most difficult of energy. I have to say that. It's just the truth. I just thought that, like, I remember, you know, things like this happening to me, and it was usually when you're almost at, like, right? Something is revealed to allow you to try to understand why you're at where you're at, right? And if you're not happy with where you're at, what it is you can do. The Hermit is looking out at the future. Here he is sitting, right? This is where we opened. He's sitting, and here he is standing now. He's a beacon of light to others, right? But also, he's illuminating this Four of Wands. So, if this is about future commitment, I feel like it's on a path where you're doing what you should authentically be doing. That's just what I just feel. And it's almost like, who's going to make your dreams come true? You are. You are. It's like that's what your guides are saying. You're the one who's going to make your dreams come true. We're the ones who are going to ignite the fire. We're going to ignite the fire. So do I trust in that, right? The truth. Your home, there's, something about your home too. So if you're creating out of your home, again, you may find someone like on that path. It's mirroring energy. So let's just put it that way. And I think I'm going to leave it there, but I want to read caring. I don't know why, but I just feel like I should leave it there. Mother Mary sent you this card as a reminder that she cares deeply for you and your family. Although you may sometimes feel alone, you are definitely watched over and protected. When life is stressful, though, as it has been lately for you, you may not feel the Blessed Mother's loving presence. So carry this card with you to help you know that divine love is here for you. Just carry it in your heart. This card also asks you to keep your heart open and continue caring for others, even though you may feel unappreciated or used. Remember that your spiritual path is to be loving and helpful, not to change others. However, you don't need to, nor should you, stay in any abusive or toxic situation or relationships. You can care for someone from afar. Most important, care for yourself, dear one. Take time for you and attend to the things that are important for your health, happiness, and well-being. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I feel like truth is just saying, it's like I feel like you're moving in a time where the truth is important, right? But also your own truth being illuminated, right? And your home seems to truly be illuminated. So it's going to be a time when you're feeling very creative out of the home. And still, even out of the home, I feel like you're connecting to a lot of soulmate type energy. And I do feel like this may be a time where a lot of you may meet that, I don't know, feels kind of special, right? They're kind of mirroring me. And if I've worked on myself, then they've worked on themselves, right? Maybe this means someone who gets you, gets what you do, all that. So I'm going to leave it there. I think it all has to start with you. And, again, these aren't like blessings. These are already like given. You have to just ask, right? Ask for the inspiration and then follow it. So I love you guys. You know that. Many Scorpios I love, including my daughter, October 29th. My brother. I always feel like I'm forgetting someone. Anyway, I just love you guys. So I hope you have the best. Let's remember, you're moving into the energy where it's asking you to take on, excuse me, the fire energy. Fire. But in a sense, you want to think about the roots that you're building also with that. As you move into more responsible Taurus, right? Aries, I take a chance. I plant seed. I go after it. I say yes to it. I learn as I go. Taurus is almost like taking that information and building your foundation as you hand it over. So this feels very fruitful for you guys. Anyway, I love you. I will I just want to thank you for everything. I'm just going to lump it all together this time. Thank you. I'm forever grateful for you. I will see you guys in the reading. Bye-bye.